experiments he does, which are pretty interesting. Maybe if we make it through this 4-hour lecture, one day we can get into some of those experiments.
It's crazy though that like you could like just create conditions in which like a charge can just build up to theoretically infinite amounts. Like that's crazy that that can actually happen like that.
Back in 2010, dude, I need to go find that hard drive because I downloaded all these videos that he had released about him just basically just in the lab making wireless electricity take place, lighting light bulbs and different things. But he was able to demonstrate that the wireless electricity he's transferring, or whatever terminology you want to use, it was producing a different type of light, like kind of like the sun.
Huh.
So like a light bulb might be rated for a certain type of light, but when he was using this alternative energy source wirelessly, the light would come out completely brilliant, like something else entirely.
Yeah, I've seen that. It does seem to emit a different type of frequency. Like there's a different frequency to it. Yeah. It's fascinating.
We can throw subatomic particle theory out the window because modern science is maintaining that there's no divisibility of like a particle like an electron, but Tesla's totally proven that wrong.
You could throw gravity out the window, dude. I mean, that's the thing. Like they pretty much destroyed like so much of relativity, dude. And I don't think people realize it.
Yeah. And to point this out, like based on Tesla's models, he's saying that this is like an electrical fluid. He analyzes it or analogizes it to droplets of water accumulating like a swarm of bees. So it's like this group of subdivisions that come together to make this larger drop that mainstream science doesn't look farther. Why? Because of resonance, frequency, and vibration, right?
But,
and he even
it's like
gave
a
us the key.
fractal web.
He told us what they'd lie about.
It's like a fractal web, really. Because, I mean, subatomic particles is still like a micronization and continuation of the very specific particle theory foundation, right? Which is purely theoretical and doesn't actually pan out, right? Because there's different influences that are being disregarded within its perception. But yeah, I mean, you could argue that there is a continuation within the micro of, but it wouldn't be like smaller particles, but just like a continuation of a fractal.
Exactly. So inside that dielectric,
that's the pattern.
Fractal...
That insight is the pattern. That's what I figured out when I was 17, and I called it the pattern. And it's like, yeah, everything is a singular pattern, like a Mandelbrot type thing. Like all things. Like one continuous strain of information with infinite depth. And that is what everything is.
I think I saw it when I was about 17 too, on shrooms. I straight up OD'd on shrooms.
Yeah, it was. I did get to it, like to really see it, when I was kind of tripping. Not on mushrooms or anything. It's just weed. Back then it would make such an impact.
The sky just looked like this. Like after I saw the Mandelbrot stuff come out, like on CGI and stuff, I was like, "Holy shit, it's like that, but it's dimensionally layered. There's deeper aspects to it. Like the Mandelbrot goes in many different layers. Yeah,
it's like in all the dimensions. It's just another depth, another depth, another depth, and it all like intersects because it's all like one pattern, all fields. Anyway, that's for me the big start of like yeah, you can actually understand everything. It's all just a pattern, and you just have loose patterns, and eventually you'll start to be able to fit them together like a puzzle. And I've come very far, if I say so myself. But yeah, I mean, I'm middle aged, so I should be here.
I'm stoked for watching Eric Dollard stuff. This is so sick.
Yeah, it does really mature better and better over time, doesn't it? But it's not actually the presentation that's maturing, it's us that's maturing, making us more capable of grasping just the refined nature of it all, like how careful they were to really put this together.
Homogeneous
We're just
mods.
when we get older, we appreciate it more.
Oh yeah, man. Steinmetz was a freaking he was just a monster, dude. I mean, how we're still waiting to crunch his shit in AI because no one else has been able to really unravel his uh his equations. They're so just condensed and thick. It's just I don't know, man. I don't think anyone's ever even gotten through a page of it. So that'll be interesting. One day we should do a little
I did.
chat GBT event where we crunch it
I'm drowning in it right now.
with what is it? The notebook LM. That'd probably be a good tool for that.
Yep. It's kind of allowing because I have some decent math under my belt, so being able to see what he's applying, like the equations, it's almost easier. We're in an age where you can put all these variables. You can research each variable and find out what the equation means. You can decode the equation. You don't have to know how to do it, right?
Well, look what the British Royal whatever the fuck Institute. That was basically the head authority of gatekeeping everything getting published. Heaviside had to hide it all in mathematical algebra in order to get it publicated, and otherwise they would have just
What,
stonewalled
really?
him like they did to Heaviside. Yeah, he had
He
to fucking
encoded it mathematically.
yes, he encoded
Damn,
it
that's such a
mathematically.
nerd move. That's brilliant.
Yeah, bro. That's why I'm really trying to push to get someone to, because I've never used any sort of AI system, but I'd really be interested to see what AI derives from it.
What I could send me a link to his book. I'll create a Chat GPT Cortex project in code. Because if we just talk to it in Chat GPT, it's just message by message. In Cortex, you could give it a project to do, right? So we'll devise this initial prompt. We'll tell it in detail. We can even get ChatGPT to help us with the initial prompt. But we'll feed it this book, and we'll have it create us a web page, multi-page web page, basically like decoding this thing, breaking down all of the formulas. Have it create different pages, like based on your like this is talking to the AI. After you go and you read it and you break all this down, then you're gonna do side projects like where does mainstream physics change from the things he's mentioned or stuff. Just that's we could do that. And Dieslow,
So
I could show you how to do that, bro.
so as far as getting you a link to the book, I'm pretty sure it's free in some sort of like archive or Substack or whatever. I don't really access those things, but I know it has been digitized for free. But the book title is Electric Discharges, Waves and Impulses.
If someone sends me the PDF, I'll get it started.
Okay. Let me see if I can find the PDF.
I have them all. I have it downloaded already. I've got it in my LLM.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Homogeneous mogs.
My organization is horrible. Yeah, Lion gave me Salvatore Pais's patents last night. This thing is starting to like brainwash me a little bit, getting excited because it's giving me like crazy complex answers on how to actually build stuff.
Can't find my coffee cup, dude. Freaking out. Oh, yeah, got it.
Which one did you reference, Dieslow?
Electric Discharges, Waves and Impulses by C.P. Steinmetz.
Ooh, I have another. I think I have another one of his books. Yeah, I have Theory and Calculation of Alternating Current Phenomena.
And then another one I wanted to crunch in that notebook LM is Boyskovich's theory of natural philosophy, Theoria Naturalis, Theoria Philosophia Naturalis, something like that.
Theoria Philis.
Yeah, just Theory of Natural Philosophy by Boyskovich.
Nice.
Yeah, that one's a doozy. Yeah, that'd be interesting if ChatGPT can even do it. I don't know.
What is that book about?
That was one of Tesla's 3 books that he owned. It was like one of his most prized possessions. I think there's like a famous photo of him holding it, but it's on the same topic essentially.
Electrical stuff?
Yeah.
You guys want to see my video on Tesla's secret flying ship? It's like 7 minutes long. Nah,
So
we were watching videos for a long time. It breaks down the DC versus AC current emission tech to create his propulsion system. And I was watching the Hutchinson effect videos, and it's exactly the same relative diagram. It uses a tube in the middle to pulse and to create perturbations in the magnetic field. And the tube is sitting between a DC magnetic field and an AC field. And the AC field is set to 60 cycles, pulsing the DC field, with the tube creating this other frequency.
I looked it up on Google.
We talked about that yesterday, because isn't that what Edmund Parkinson was showing too? Remember we compared the videos?
I looked it up on Google, Bob. It says it's Boyskovich proposed the unified theory of matter, reducing all physical phenomena to forces between indivisible point particles, anticipating modern physics concepts like atomic nucleus and quantum mechanics. He wrote this back in 1758.
All right, then.
He says point particles. Boyskovich proposed that matter is not made of tiny spheres, but indivisible points of centers of force. And then he gave a law of forces, which he developed a single law of forces, described attraction and repulsion, explaining physical effects from gravity to light. He talked about this anticipation of modern physics, where his ideas on point particles and force fields are seen as precursors to modern physics, including the concept of atomic nucleus and quantum theory. But yeah, really complex stuff. A lot of math involved. Very condensed, difficult reading if anyone could even
Hey, you said
tackle that.
Tesla had 3 books. What were the other 2?
Not too sure. That's a good question for Google, maybe.
The only ones